Welcome to this episode of Draw With Me. It's all about anime, and this is the record-breaking time challenge that started. So if you want to come test your skills, come with us. Grab your pencil and markers. Everything you have in hand is perfect for the challenge. Let's rise together to it. I'm going to spin this up and let's get started now. All right, for our anime character, we're going to start in the middle of the sheet, upper part, with a good curve. Like that, a little bit longer. Oh, yes, exactly. All right, this, my friends, is a forehead. And we're going to elongate that. We're going to add a little stroke. Not too much of an angle. Ooh, very nice. And that's for the nose. Now, there's a theory out there that anime is actually based in cat features. Today we're exploring this. Let's imagine. We're going to glide down the forehead and continue a little bit lower, but not as deep. The distance here, not as much. Okay. And we're going to link the tip of the nose in a gentle curve, almost a straight line. That works. Now, if you ever had issues with the lines, you can always thicken them a little bit or just make them smoother. It's always good. It's all in the eye of the artist. And we're going to add a little bit of chin right here. Yeah. All right, cute. Okay, on the other side, there will be an ear. I'll wait for that. Let's just continue right away with the neck. Now, your anime character, and it's very important that you do something that you like, right? So you want the neck to be either very thin or pretty thick. It'll depend how strong or how elegant your character wants to be. So you go along with the flow. Okay, we have similar sizes here. That works. All right, time for the eyes. One of the biggest priorities. Close enough to your line here. We're going to trace the baseline. This is the lower lash line. And provide enough space. We're adding the top of the eye here. Okay, and you know what? It's never too big. Okay. You can decide to add lashes if you'd like, little spikes in the front, in the back. It's up to you. And now, the thinnest oval shape you can, while still providing space to color. Oh, that's gonna be great. All right, pupil, some black. I almost want to reserve a little white circle in here, and I'm tracing just this little circle in order to have light. In the end, when I'll color, I'll reserve that just to make it shine. We can always trace one at the bottom too. I'm going to focus on this just for now. Little eyebrows. Now, I want us to do something really different. And I'm talking to you as well. If you're doing the drawing at home, maybe you want a huge, thick arrow for eyebrows. If you have especially a competitive character, a very masculine character, and if you like a very gentle, soft look, then you can add thinner eyebrow. And eyebrows, as you know, they hold a lot of personality. See how different already? I love personality. Okay, that's great. Now, since we've made kind of a chin that's a cheek as well, we're a little bit on the side, we're gonna play with that, and towards the middle, I'll say, we're gonna trace a line. And this one can be really long. I'm gonna show you how funny this gets, because I'm adding a little smile. And it's a bit crooked. It's a little bit on the side. So this is a really efficient way. Oh my God, we nailed it. Congrats. Okay. It's an efficient way to trace something hassle-free. All right. I'm going to add somewhere around here a beautiful letter C. All right. That's for our ear. And I love to add sort of a question mark or a number 2 that creates the crease in the ear. That's efficient. Hey, we nailed it. Now, at this point, not everything is linked. I want to allow space to draw hair. Maybe for the hair, you want to add some spikes. Maybe they're short. Maybe there's a bandana. You know your anime, so you want to have style. What I'll do, I'll start creating a few bangs. It's up to you. I'm excited to see what you're going to come up with in terms of style. For the rest of our drawing, and we can retouch everything all along. I can't wait to show you the final result. Just for the sketching part, we're just gonna finish with perhaps some very little shoulders or very wide. It depends how the torso is shifted. In this case, we are half profile and half front. It's a little bit of a 3/4 here, and this is where you can decide how much you want to add for the clothing. It's all up to you. I'll leave it to the imagination here. We're just going to trace a few lines just to show their potential arms, and this makes me want to start a whole story, a whole decor. So let's see what we can come up with. We're about to reveal very, very soon. Are you ready? Wow, all right, this is what we came up with. You see that everything is possible. Oh my God, if you did it at home, send your drawing. We want to see what kind of characters you came up with. I am sure they are absolutely unique. I'm always amazed with what you guys come up with. And if you wondered, right here, this spells cool in Japanese. Hey, are you an Artshine Online member yet? Artshine Online is a club for you and I. We are all getting together and it's completely free, but you could really be sending your pieces for professional review. We're a bunch of professional artists, such as myself, illustrators that could be cheering you up and giving you advice to take your art to the next level. If you're serious about your skills, you are so welcome. And that's not the end of it. That's just the beginning. Just go at artshine.ca. Just see that little banner on the corner that says Artshine Online. Click and you're done. You'll have access to extra discounts if you're an art freak that loves to have beautiful quality material, Artshine projects, free projects. There's tons of gifts for you coming for you on the other side. So let's join there. If you're interested, I am going to wait for that to happen. Artshine.ca. It's our website, super easy. Join us on YouTube for the next episode. Keep it going, keep shining.